Hi, it's Laura here with another installment in our short and sweet spreadsheet series. And today I'm going to talk to you about importing different file types into Google Sheets. Firstly, I'm going to talk to you about importing Microsoft Excel files into Google Sheets. If you have a Microsoft Excel file on your computer or in your Google Drive, it might be saved as a .xls file. That just means it's a Microsoft Excel file. It might be slightly different as well, as there is a few different versions of Microsoft Excel files and file extensions. So say you've got one of these files and you want to get it into your Google Sheets so you can play around with it. There's two ways that I know how to do this, and the first one would be uploading it to your Google Drive. You can do this in a number of ways. So let's click on Google Drive. You can take the file and literally just drag it into your Google Drive until it looks like that. I've already uploaded the file earlier, or someone might have shared the file with you and you might be able to click it that way. So here's the file that I want. You can see that it's socialmediacalendar.xls, which means it's a Microsoft Excel file. If I now double click on this to open, it will now open it and it converts it into a Google Sheet. It keeps it as, if you do it this way, I can now access it in Google Sheets, but it will just say that some of the Excel features can't be used in Google Sheets and will be lost if you make any changes to this. So if we start to edit this, so if I start to type here, it now starts to say you will lose some of your Excel elements, and so it's saying that named ranges is something that it can't do, so I can continue editing, but now I won't be able to use those anymore. The other way that I can do this is to open a new, I can open a new one, or within this one, I can just go File, Import on my Google Sheet, and when it says Import, it's going to give me these options, so I can import from something in my Google Drive, or I can go to Upload and upload a file from my computer. I can click on this file, select a file from your device button if I want to go through the File Explorer, but I know where my file is, so I'm just going to click and drag the whole way down until it goes blue, then let it go, and now it's uploading. Once it's uploaded, it's going to ask me what I want to do. So where do I want it to upload to? I want it in this case to upload to a new spreadsheet, create a new spreadsheet. If you're ever unsure, always just create a new spreadsheet because you don't want to overwrite any of the work you've done, but you can replace the spreadsheet or you can insert new sheets at the end of the current one you have if you maybe just wanted to do that. So now I'm going to click Import Data, and now this file successfully imported. I can click Open Now, and it's just opening up for me. And you can see now there's no .xls at the top there, and it has actually just opened the file for me, or made it a Google Sheet for me, and there's no issues with the named ranges not working because they've already been removed. So the other file type that you might have or that you might want to use is a CSV file, so a comma separated variable file. There's also TSV, which is tab separated variable, or you might have a text file with these file formats in them. These are flat files, which means there's only going to be one tab in them, so they can only replace one sheet or one whole spreadsheet, but it's only going to be one tab's worth of data. I've got a CSV file here called test scores. I've already uploaded it to my Google Drive, and if I double click on this, it just shows me what it looks like. I can then click Open and open with Google Sheets, and it's now going to convert it for me into a Google Sheet. So there we go. That's it all created now, and that will be saved to my Google Drive. The other thing I can do, so let's say I wanted to add test scores to this spreadsheet. My spreadsheet shouldn't be scary spreadsheet. I can click File, I can click Import, and then again I get brought to this screen and I'm going to select Upload. Again, I'm going to choose to drag from my computer, so I'm going to drag the CSV file until it goes blue and then let it go. It's going to upload, and I'm going to be given some more options this time because it's only one sheet, so I can do more things. I can create a new spreadsheet, but I don't want to do that. I actually just want to insert a sheet to the end, but you can also replace the current sheet or add the data to the end of the sheet if that's what you want to do. If you're unsure, always just insert new or create new. I'm going to stick with detect automatically, but that I can change that to be commas or tabs, and I actually do want this to convert to numbers and data types and formulas for me. So there you see, it's added a new tab at the end. So thank you for listening. That was how you can import Microsoft Excel and CSV files into Google Sheets. Bye!